Welcome language learners from all around the globe to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Funny Faces. In a cute little village in Cumbria, England, there's something quite unusual that happens. It might sound like it's from a comedy TV show, but it's real, competitive, and very funny. Welcome to the World Gurning Championship. In this event, people make their faces look really silly, and today I'm going to tell you all about it, how it started, the rules, and why it's more than just a funny face contest. So get ready, because we're jumping into the world of gurning madness. Gurning, which is also called making a face, has been a thing in the UK for a very long time. It began in small villages like Egremont and Aspartria, probably way back in 1297. But it became really popular during farm fairs in the early 19th century. What started as a fun game turned into a big competition, and that's how the World Gurning Championship began. Here are the rules for making funny faces. The competitors, who are fondly called face pullers, put their heads through a circular frame called a horse collar, which is about 35 inches wide. Once their head is in the frame, they start making the funniest and weirdest faces they can. They twist their features into silly shapes to make people laugh. Judges decide who has the funniest face based on how creative it is, how funny it is, and how much the audience laughs. The sillier, the better. There's one big rule. They can't show their teeth. They have to hide their teeth behind their lips. The person who makes the funniest face wins and becomes the World Gurning Champion. But the World Gurning Championship is more than just a funny contest. It's a way to have fun, be creative, and come together as a community. It reminds us of a time when having fun didn't mean having fancy gadgets or screens. It's a reminder that we can find joy in unexpected places. Gurning is for everyone. There's no age limit, and anyone can join in on the fun, whether they're a professional clown or just good at making funny faces. This event brings the local community together and attracts people from farther afield. It's a chance to share laughter, stories, and enjoy the charming spirit of the village. Even if you're not competing, watching the Gurning Championship is a blast. The funny faces and contagious laughter in the crowd make it a memorable experience. The World Gurning Championship shows us how powerful laughter can be and how important it is to embrace our sillier side. In a world that can be stressful and serious, events like this remind us that sometimes all it takes to brighten your day is a funny face. So if you ever visit Cumbria, be sure to check out this wacky and wonderful tradition. Who knows, you might leave with a smile that lasts a lifetime. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.